Hello and welcome back to the board. I'm the Gaff Major, and this is a review of the Pan-European Tier 6 Premium Destroyer, the Öland, available for 12,500 doubloons. Now, Öland, or to give her proper name, HSwMS Öland, is the lead ship of the two-strong class of destroyers built for the Swedish Navy. She was launched in 1945 and commissioned in 1947. She was modernised heavily throughout her career, especially in 1960, and she was eventually decommissioned and scrapped in 1978. So, this is a Tier 5 and 6 game of Domination Land of Fire, the team of Ibuki, Icarus, Sakane, Oyoba, Nuremberg, Leander, Helena, Izamil, and New Mexico spawned on the centre. So we're going to have a brief dabble into the cap, but we're also going to probably take into consideration we don't have great detectability, but that's mostly due to my command build, but we'll cover that as we go on. So, as always, in comparison to the tech tree, fully upgraded ships at Tier 6, the Tier 6 destroyers I should really say. So, survivability, she has a, just double checking, the 4th lowest base HP of 14,100. She also has the second highest HP pool of 18,020, thanks to having some repair parties. Now, when it comes to the armor scheme, she has the typical tin can armor scheme that you are used to when it comes to destroyers, I guess you could say. Now, moving on to artillery, she has two number twin gun turrets, one mounted forward, one mounted aft, so you've got A and Y turrets, and these have 120mm guns. Now, these have an average range of 10.7 kilometers. They also have the fastest reload, we should be clear of 2.5 seconds, I should say. Now, they do have the joint third fastest turret reverse speed as well of 18 seconds per 180 degrees of rotation. When it comes to engaging the Sakane, we're probably going to go for it now, I think. So we'll just work on the Sakane. We know she's fired one set of torpedoes quite recently. We've also disabled one of her turrets. Now, when it comes to engaging her further, I'm just going to keep an eye on the cap. There's torpedoes, two sets of launchers, so we know she has no more torpedoes. I think we'll use the engine boost to try and hone in on her.
Engine boost activated.
Anyway, so yeah, continuing with the guns. So she has a below average high explosive shower damage of 1,700 and an average fire chance of only 7%. She also has the second lowest AP shower damage of 2,150. We will finish with the Sakane. So we just need to make sure that we don't get clipped anymore while we use that repair party. One thing to also mention is she does have the joint third fastest turret reverse of 18 seconds per 180 degrees of rotation. So with that rate of fire, even though the shell damages and fire chance and all that are quite, I guess you could say, average, when it comes to the actual DPMs, they're not that bad because obviously she has that very high rate of fire. She has the highest HE DPM, the highest fires per minute, the second highest AP DPM. So genuinely, she's quite a good gunboat, I guess you could say. When it comes to the torpedoes, she has two number triple launchers mounted on the centerline. These have reasonably restricted angles. I'd say your angles aft are a lot more restricted than I'd initially expect. Your angles forward also seem quite restricted. It's also worth noting with the Pan-European destroyers, they have narrow and widespread, but the widespread really isn't that much wider. But then that's really I feel, because of their range. It seems like these torpedoes, the reason they have these kind of like arcs deliberately to maximize their accuracy at long range. Now, they have the fastest reload per launcher of only 70 seconds, which works out as 23.3 seconds per tube, which is slightly better than average. Now, they do have the lowest torpedo damage of only 10,700, and also have the second largest detectability of 1.6 kilometers, so these torpedoes will be spotted from quite a distance off. I've got to try and work out what I want to do here. I've got a Leander there. I think I'm just going to have to leave this flank and maybe see what I can do in the centre. Now, when it comes to the rest of the torpedoes, they're not too bad. They have the longest range of 12 kilometers, and they have the fastest speed of 76 knots. So although the detectability is quite high in regards to they be seen from quite a distance, they're quite speedy. That actually the reaction time that enemies will have to the torpedoes when spotted at their maximum detectability range is pretty much on par with pretty much most torpedoes at the tier. Now, when it comes to the ship's manoeuvrability, she has the second slowest base speed of only 35 knots. She also has the third smallest turn circle of 610 meters, along with the fourth fastest rudder shift, which is 3.4 seconds. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do here. We've lost a lot of vessels all over the place, and not necessarily where I've been working, I guess you could say. Concealment wise, she has an average detectability of 6.9 kilometers. She has a detectability by air of 3.4 kilometers and a detectability when firing from smoke of 2.4 kilometers. However, it's worth noting she does not actually have a smoke screen. Talking about consumables, she has 2 number engine boosts, and these will improve her base speed by 8% for 120 seconds with a 180 second reload. What this means in regards to her speed increase, it takes her from 35 knots up to 37.8 knots, which is an increase of 2.8 knots. She also has 2 number repair parties. These will heal 140 HP per second for 14 seconds, meaning that each repair party will grant you a total of 1960 HP. This also has a reload of 120 seconds. Last but not least, we have 2 defensive fire consumables for the anti-aircraft. Now, this will improve the anti-aircraft damage per second by 200% for a duration of 40 seconds, and again has a 150 second reload. Now, when it comes to the commander build and the modules, as always, they will be down in the description should you wish to check them out. For modules, I've taken AA Guns Module 2, Propulsion Module 2, and Concealment Systems Module 2. Now here I was maybe kind of hoping that I might be able to say engage a DD, however things look a little bit more precarious. What we might do is maybe do a bit of an engine boost and do some firing on the Helena. Gonna have to bring that mark a bit forward. Now, lock gun view is quite helpful with the oh, there goes the battleship. It is quite helpful with the Öland, just because of that rate of fire. You kind of lock your guns on, and sometimes you can get some more hits. We actually have hit the Icarus, which is quite cheeky, but yeah, with a Nuremberg, I don't think we're even anywhere near having our points high enough in order to actually successfully pull this off. So I think we will admit defeat here, and we'll just have to take out the chin. So hopefully this Nuremberg will happily finish us off. Now, normally I would probably damage control the fire and disengage and use the repair party, but it's just dragging everything out for everyone, and we're nowhere near winning. I've got 5 ships to finish off, which is got to be nigh impossible. Hopefully one of these can finish me off quite quickly and put me out of my misery. There we go, brilliant. So yeah, Öland, general impression, I haven't minded her, in all honesty. Now with the commander build, I have gone for a speed build commander. The reason being is, because they don't have smoke, I'd like to move as quickly as possible. So I have sacrificed on concealment. I haven't taken things like Look At Me Now and haven't got Bay as an inspiration. I have got Blue Furion as an inspiration. I know she's a purchasable commander. I mean, if you didn't want to do that, then maybe you could swap her out for Bay or something like that. And obviously I've gone for, I think, Conrad, just because it means I've got Velocious. Anyway, 38,000 damage, 2 kills, 3 torpedo hits and 47 hits on target with the main battery. Getting 3 defender ribbons and 2 captures as well. Or 2 defender ribbons and 2 captures, and also 2 fires. So probably not the most amazing game. However, probably not the most amazing team either, and therefore I'm not really going to complain too much about that. When it comes to the economy, obviously she's a tier 6 premium ship, so therefore she does have improved credit earning potential along with a reduced ship service cost, making her quite a nice thing to grind out credits if you're looking into that kind of zone. So in this case, I managed to walk away with a profit of 396,000 credits with a premium count and a common credit booster after a ship service cost of 76,000 credits. Well, I hope you did enjoy that, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It's worth mentioning the Öland obviously comes with permanent camouflage type 9, and then obviously down in the description is the commander build and the modules for your reference. Also linked to Patreon if you want to support the channel on Patreon, as it is a non-monetized channel. And if you are a patron, then your lovely name will be appearing on the end screen. Anyway, until next time, I'm the Gaff Major, and back to the port.
Hey, hey, clear the way, here comes the galloping Major. Get out of the way there, you fellows, unless you want me to run you down. I guess this is the life. Now,